Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah would not have imagined that his remark on removing hijab would snowball into a massive political storm and would grow to the extent that he would have to make a U-turn. Siddaramaiah first said that he would remove the hijab ban, but after coming under heavy fire from the BJP levelling appeasement charge and alleging implementation of Sharia, Siddaramaiah did a flip-flop and said that his government was just contemplating options. He also added that all the decisions by the government concerning hijab will be taken under the legal purview. Now, Siddaramaiah's mantris have come out to his rescue and said that Siddaramaiah's statement is being misrepresented. In fact, the Chief Minister had spoken about it and he had said that the reasonable accommodation is a sign of a mature society, and this is what had been mentioned in the report, also saying that the hijab showdown is only going to continue. Meanwhile, let's get you more reactions that are coming in as well on the story. After this statement was made by Siddaramaiah, taking offense to it, Owaisi had also claimed that Siddaramaiah government has been in power for 7 months now, but yet they are not taking any action in this regard. Listen in to Owaisi's attack.
Well, since the Siddaramaiah Siddaramaiah-led Congress government has come into power, more than 7 months have passed. A simple order would suffice if Mr. Siddaramaiah, Chief Minister, gives an order that there is no dress code involved. Anyone can wear appropriate clothes and come and continue their higher education. Why has it taken them 7 months?
आपने देखा नहीं होगा शायद, सिद्धरामैया जी ने साफ कर दिया कि उन्होंने हटाया नहीं अभी। आज पूरे हिंदुस्तान में, पूरे मुल्क में जितने भी हमारे भाई हैं, बहन हैं, कांग्रेस हुकूमत की, कांग्रेस पार्टी की रवैया देख रहे हैं। सत्ता में आने से पहले क्या बोलते हैं, हुकूमत में आने के बाद क्या कहते हैं, कैसे बदल जाते हैं, ये सभी लोग देख रहे हैं। इस पर ज्यादा टिप्पणी मैं नहीं करूंगा।
देखिए, हम लगातार ये कहते आ रहे थे कि कांग्रेस पार्टी इलेक्शन के समय में कुछ भी बोलती है, लेकिन इलेक्शन खत्म होते ही वो सारे वादे भूल जाते हैं। कर्नाटका में भी उन्होंने यही किया कि 6 गारंटी दे रहे हैं, ये है वो है, और उस पर कोई अमलावरी अभी तक ढंग से हुआ नहीं है। दूसरी बात, हिजाब पे बैन हटाने की बात, स्पेशली इन द एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशंस, वो कह रहे थे, लेकिन अभी उसके ऊपर भी वो आगे पीछे हो रहे हैं। ये तो कांग्रेस पार्टी के DNA है।
My colleague Deepak Bopanna joining us on the broadcast with the details. Deepak, the statement that was made by Siddaramaiah snowballing into a big controversy. Explain the entire controversy to us, because the Chief Minister has now clarified that any decision will only be taken under the purview of law.
Well, yes, the entire issue, of course, once again, spiraled in Karnataka after the recent statement of Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. While in Mysuru, somebody from the crowd prompts the issue of hijab. He says hijab is no longer an issue to be concerned about, and they can wear what they want. What one person eats or what one person wears is something that the government will not interfere in. This was the original statement that came in. And merely or lesser than 24 hours after that, there was another statement that came in where he said that he was only responding to a question from the crowd, and that the government is only contemplating it and they have not passed any order yet. In fact, when his first statement, of course, he had said that he's going to, promulgate an order which will withdraw or lift the ban that was earlier put forth by the government. But the matter, of course, remains in court, Pratibha. The Supreme Court has, of course, referred this matter to a 3-judge bench, which is hearing the matter. So while it is sub judice, of course, many questions were raised as to how the government really plans to navigate through the entire process of the courts. Now, questions are being raised by the likes of Owaisi that 6 months even after coming to power, the Congress in Karnataka hasn't done anything in terms of lifting the ban on hijab. The Congress party on its hand is slamming Mr. Owaisi over this statement and saying that this is an unnecessary controversy that he's getting himself into, and more importantly goes on to say that he hasn't done anything for the Muslim community, and he's only trying to divide the people by coming up with such statements, behaving as if he's the messiah of Muslims, is a statement from the Congress right now.
Okay, all right. Meanwhile, the BJP has also hit out at the Siddaramaiah government and the Chief Minister in particular, saying this is clear appeasement by the Congress.
Congress is no ideology. They go by a vote bank, and if the vote bank for them votes for them or supports them, they try and use that as a platform. So this is precisely what is happening in Karnataka. because there's no commitment, there's no ideology, and this is a completely confused lot. And I think the IMM chief is right on that if they had an ideology, they would not be behaving the way they do.
The hijab issue is extremely emotive. In fact, not just in Karnataka, where the students had gone on a protest, many of them also refusing to write their examinations. But it's an issue that's emotive across the country. Any move by the Congress government is going to have an impact in the 2024 polls. The attacks continue to come in from the opposition leaders as well, who are calling out the Siddaramaiah government, Deepak, on no action being taken, but just words being given out for clear vote bank politics.
Well, the statement, of course, came in as a surprise to many within the Congress itself. And even at that point in time, when he said that we are going to lift the ban, when even the CM's office was a little perplexed. And later, of course, a clarification came in from the CM itself that they're only contemplating it at this point in time. So while it's being contemplated, was a statement like this warranted, especially, when you have, the academical year for the students coming near. And while, of course, there has been a lot of turmoil within the campuses, once again breaking this issue up. Also saw some indirect threats coming in from right-wing organizations who threatened protests and even threatened to bring back saffron into the campuses. And we've seen that sort of a standoff in the past as well, how it affected the campuses. And right now, of course, politics taking center stage once again.
Okay, all right. As the hijab issue continues to be in the court, the statement by the Chief Minister snowballing into a big controversy, with the opposition now saying that this is vote bank politics. The Siddaramaiah government has been in power for more than 7 months and yet has not taken any action. In fact, Deepak, the attack that has come in from the opposition is also that these are mere words that are coming in from the Chief Minister, but there's no real action that has been taken on ground. Like we mentioned, it's an emotive issue in 2024. How is that going to play out? That's going to be extremely crucial. The opposition saying the Chief Minister is making these statements, but on paper, no big change being brought in from the Karnataka government.
Well, the BJP, of course, has been highly critical of this particular statement that came in from the Chief Minister, saying that him being a lawyer himself, making a statement like this when the matter is sub judice was uncalled for. We had organizations like the Sri Ram Sena, the VHP, of course, which went on to slam the Chief Minister for making the statement. Now we have the likes of Mr. Owaisi as well, getting into the entire debate and saying that while it has been 6 months, up until now, no action has been taken in this regard to actually withdraw the ban. So pressure, of course, is on the Congress. We'll really have to see whether they will, try to navigate a move through, of course, legal recourses that they have ahead of the Lok Sabha 2024 elections.
Okay, Deepak, stay with us. That's not the only controversy that came in from Karnataka. In fact, there was a shocking